everyone. Thanks for stopping by. I've had a really long day. I might look like a little bit tired, but who gives a shit? I'm a little bit late on this, but I've been late on everything recently, anywho. But I wanted to do my final recap of season 9 of The Walking Dead. Hold on. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you have to say. Season 9 was the shit. I said it in a couple of my reaction videos. That wasn't BLOCKED. For some reason, they want to pick on me. And I'm this little tiny YouTuber. And they want to pick on me. But anywho, we had a lot that went on this season, right? I mean, I'm just going to start with the harshest one first. Okay, you guys ready? Let's go with the loss of Rick. Okay. Hold on. The reason I did not upload my finale reaction is because I had a viral sickness, which really took me out for a while. And I just watched it, and I would have looked like total shit in it. And it probably would have been BLOCK'd on me anyway, because that's what they're doing to me. But I was so happy to see the snow. I saw the making of it and things like that. Like, I really... Hold on. This shit is crooked. Hold up. Hold up, guys. Good? Yeah? No? Yeah, we're kind of good. We're alright. Anyway, so... Rick left the show. So that is just complete and utter devastation. Let's just talk about that from the beginning. Yes, we all know that Rick is alive, right? And that's great. That's great. But you're going to pull him into a movie trilogy that I hope I can watch where I live, because those type of trilogies, they only show in like certain movie theaters. And if it's more than an hour away, I'm probably not going to be able to go, only because like my time restraint on even doing videos is pulled back on me. I'm sorry, you can still hear I'm a little raspy. I'm getting over this shit, whatever. But oh my goodness, Rick Grimes, Andrew Lincoln, just come back to the show. We don't care. You can act like you was just dreaming. We don't care if you had a flash forward, a flash back. Maybe you just had a dream. Just come back and see us. It doesn't matter. The Walking Dead is Rick Grimes' story, and you can come back, and I think that everybody will forgive you. And I heard you through an interview that you thought that it was probably the wrong time for you to leave. But anyway, R.I.P. Rick Grimes to The Walking Dead as of this point. I think he's going to come back some sort of way, somehow, somehow, right? Yeah? Yeah. The other death, while we're on death, so we might as well speak about it, was Jesus. In my reaction to Jesus' death, I started counting. I was counting with the whispers that he was killing. And then I said like number 4 or something like that. And it wasn't him killing anyone. It was the whisper killing Jesus. And I was like, what the fuck? Are you fucking serious? I'm like, he's a martial artist. Like, who can take out Jesus? Really? Like, who? I heard that Tom Payne wanted to leave the show anyway, but still, irregardless, he was a badass martial artist guy. He showed his skills throughout, the season before and everything. It's just, I like Jesus as a character, but he's gone too. I mean, we can sit here and point out quite a few people who should not be gone, who are gone, right? Let's just say it. I'm not going to talk about the whole entire season because we'll be here forever, like I say. So I pick a couple of things. So you want to talk about the Pike scene? Yeah, let's talk about the Pike scene. I think the way they shot it, was perfect. I thought it was good. I thought it was interesting that Alpha got into, the carnival, and she just kind of, although she killed our people who, but see, that's what I'm saying. They weren't really our people. We really didn't know them, but the anniversary people. And, anywho, she took off her hair and she ended up being at the carnival, which was a really important part of the comic, as well as the pike scene as well, right? So, we go to the pike scene. So we get the 3 highwaymen. And we all did not know them like that at all. And in my own reaction, I was like, it wasn't like I didn't care about them, but it wasn't like what happened afterwards. So when they showed Frankie, that got me a little bit because, I've always told you about Negan and his wives. I think they could have built a such bigger story on Negan and his wives, but whatever, that's done and over with. But so Frankie's gone. Then they show Miles. Then they show the other teenager that was supposed to be the problem child. Addie, what's her name? Addie. I thought that Lydia was actually going to kill Addie. I thought that's what they were setting that up to be, but that wasn't true. Then what they showed us fucking Enid. And in my reaction video, guys, I am just like, no. I was in such denial that I said, that's not really her. That's not really her. They shocked me with Enid. And while we're talking about Enid, and while we're talking about season 9, and I've spoken about this to a few people I speak online about, the very last shot that they showed of Enid was one of my favorites. I'm thinking throughout the season, because the very last shot they showed of Enid, she spun around and she did this. Carl taught her this, right? She had the knife in one hand. She was ready to fight with the other one. And she was in Carl's shirt. And at the same time, I'm looking at this and I'm seeing what I'm seeing, but then I'm remembering, like, they really killed Enid? Like, is that true? It's so crazy. It takes me a long time to process things, and that's why I'm probably the last one on the internet that is giving you, like, my final thoughts on season 9. It takes me time to think things out. I don't know. I have to really process things. Enid was a big one for me. Then they showed us Tara. Jesus. R.I.P. Freaking Tara. You know what I mean? I know she was only signed on, I'm believing, for like 3 episodes. She got many more, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm sure you are too, but I didn't expect that one either. I didn't. I told you I avoid spoilers at all costs. I stopped reading the comics right before, during a little bit of the pike scene. I don't know. I just, something happened and whatever. I stopped, but I'm not going to read the comics from this point on, because I don't want to know, because I know the show deviates and things like that. So I'm going to stop. But, to see Tara, it broke my heart. It definitely broke my heart. I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys can see this. Okay. It broke my heart because she was like the cool one. I don't know how to say it. She was like the pumping fist. She fell in love for a little bit. I don't know. Tara was something. So, and in my reaction video, I also said, I was like, what are they going to start, like, naming off people? And they were naming off people. But in my distraughtness, if that's a word, distraughtness. Yeah. I was just distraught. Lydia had said, I can't find Henry. But I had already known that King Ezekiel was supposed to be one of the heads on the spike with the wind and stuff like that. So in my reaction video, which is blocked, you can see it everywhere in countries that I don't really, like, I'm not familiar with, but hi all you guys. And then it was Henry. And then it was the breakdown of Carol and Daryl being there to support her and like saying, look at me, look at me, look at me. And Daryl has stepped up his game and somebody's got to take over Rick's role. So it was a harsh one. I know that was number 10. I'm like, please, no more. I can't take it. I just can't take it anymore. And then Siddiq did his little speech on stage, right? Sorry. I feel like I have some. Sorry. Siddiq did his little speech and saying, you know, that Alpha wanted him to tell this story and that he wanted to tell a different story. And what that reminded me was of the, gosh, I'm sorry guys, when Negan first appeared, not first, well, yeah, I guess in full force, when he first appeared, when he killed Glenn and Abraham, they did that Sunday dinner afterwards, and that was heartbreaking. The music and the visuals and everything was just so heartbreaking. So when Siddiq was like, I want to tell you a different story, and he broke it down. He was like, you know, the highwayman gave us an opening, and that was one of the shots I told you that's the last one of Enid. But Tammy was sitting there fighting, you know, fighting for the kids behind her. And, you know, the way he told that story was heart-wrenching. The Pike scene was definitely heart-wrenching, but the way that Angela Kang and the writers at that moment who wrote that episode put the sad ass shit music that I talk about in, and I was crying even more because it brought my emotions even more into the story. I know you guys know what I'm talking about, but season 9, it was really good. Hold up. I tried to write down some stuff, but I'm all distraught even. Oh, I put on here, they kept it close to the comics. I think they did. Not exactly, but they did. I don't know. I mean, I said it in my last reaction before the snow one, and to the snow, because that kept it to the comics. And I told you I did not react to that. I was really, really sick. But when they did the snowball fight, I know a lot of people were like, oh, that's so corny. And I didn't really find it that corny because I felt like they needed that. They needed that moment of just, you know, a little bit of playing around. Just a little bit of, for just a second. You know what I mean? I'm really excited. We're picked up for season 10. I'm really excited that King Ezekiel didn't die, nor Rosita. Daryl stepped it up. Negan stepped in. I like Negan. It's no secret. I like him as a character. I definitely do. Judith is badass. You know, ass kicker, as Daryl would say. But, I don't know. I just wanted to kind of do my overall, not really happy about the Rick thing. I hope it switches up in some sort of way. I hope he comes back. Andrew, you're more than welcome to come back. We will accept you with open arms. And I'm not the only one that's speaking like this. I know. But season 9 with the Whisperers, let's talk about Alpha for a minute. She slays as Alpha. She is a villain who I find, and this is my opinion, scarier than the governor. I mean, Alpha, I mean, they wear skins. This is crazy. Like, Lydia has like a little bit of guilt about what happened. And we all know that's a normal feeling, but she doesn't want to be with her mom. Her mom is a piece of shit. Alpha is a piece of shit. But the actress, she is phenomenal. Beta is huge. His stature is huge. His voice is deep. He's intimidating. And I'm really excited about season 10 though, guys. So this was just my overall. I know I'm missing like some other key points. I just have to pick out a couple of things or we'll be here forever. And I'm really excited about season 10 coming. And Fear is next. And I'm so excited, guys. And I don't care who you are. Leave it in my comment section. Season 9 was the shit. Angela Kang, you did your thing. Greg Nicotero, makeup on point all the time. But Andrew, just come back to us. So I will talk to you guys soon. It's just a small little recap and a small little reason why I enjoyed season 9. Thanks for stopping by and watching with me, my Walking Dead family. And I'll talk to you soon, alright? Alright, bye. Oh, fuck Alpha. It's coming, right?